creativity, and power to build fulfilling lifestyles through passions. We uplift through our mind, body, and soul. So that's what our goal is here. That's what we're really up to. And it's crazy to think it's been 3 years now since I became a part of this sisterhood. When I got onto my nutrition plan, it was when Rain like first started. So it was really just the beginning of it. And it's been beautiful to watch it grow, but it's been so amazing to watch my transformation in this. When I came into Rain, I was just lost, broken. I had no self-love. I had no self-confidence. And through this journey of saying yes to partnering with my body, I've been able to lose 24 pounds from a size 16 to a size 9. But losing that weight, I found myself. I let go of all this extra emotional baggage. And a lot of it was looking within myself to see, who am I? Who did God create me to be? And how do I get to walk in that light and in that purpose? And through these sisters, I have found my self-love. I have confidence. Like, y'all, I would never be in a sports bra and shorts taking pictures, putting this up on social media. Like, never. But because I worked my butt off for this, you can't tell me anything. But the biggest blessing has been this sisterhood. I can tell you that they have been there for me on my mountaintops, and they've been in the valley with me. No matter what it is I'm going through in my life, they are there standing next to me, helping me to elevate to my next level. And I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of them. So what we really want to get into is our declaration, our commitment statement. So I used to be a teacher, so I call this the Pinky Promise. And now if you ladies know anything about a Pinky Promise, you cannot break a Pinky Promise. Like, do not ask a third grader to do a Pinky Promise and then go back on your word. So what this is that we won't be going out into the streets talking about everybody's business. We do share from our heart. We share our testimony, but this is our safe space. This is a place where we get to come and just be and not worry about anybody, sharing this information to the outside world. So when I get to the blank, you're going to say your name. And we have you on video so we can tell if we're saying it or not. So as a woman of Rain, I, Jenny, pledge to strive for excellence in my pursuit to be a strong and loving woman. I will fight to be better in all aspects of my life with help and support from the Rain family. I will be responsible to the tasks that I commit to within Rain and let my integrity show through my actions. I understand that change starts from within. I commit to proper nutrition and fitness for the health and wellness of my body. As I look in the mirror to humble myself, I will become a better support to others and always have their best interests at heart. I commit to the confidentiality of Rain and understand that the information I learned from my involvement will stay within our group. I will walk in the name of love to the best of my ability. If you agree with that, let me see your pinkies. Oh, look at you. I love that. All right, so I'm super excited to introduce our main speaker tonight. This is a woman that I did not know 3 years ago. I walked into a gym for a women's empowerment event and I was introduced to her. And it's amazing what she has done for my life. Not only is she a sister to me, but she's someone who has helped me cast vision over my life. Before I found this sisterhood, I was one of those people, wake up, rush to get ready, go to work, come home, sit on the couch, repeat the next day. I had no goals. I didn't have a vision. I didn't have a mission for my life. And she saw something within me, and she loved me where I was at, and she allowed me the space to see the vision for myself as well. And that's something that's been huge. I am now retired as a teacher. I'm not going back into this whole Corona world because I have a vision for my life and where I'm going to go because of her. She has helped me to take my part-time job and make it into my full-time job. So my little side hustle is now where I'm going full-time. And I'm so grateful for that because I didn't have that before. So I'm really excited for her to come in here and share all of her beautiful wisdom with you. So everybody give it up for Amanda Marshall.
Yay! Thank you so much, Jenny, just being such an incredible light. I know you all felt that energy from her. I can tell you Jenny is somebody that you want in your corner. The beautiful thing about this sisterhood is we're real, we're authentic, we're really striving for goals, but in a way that really is aligned with who we are. So the thing about our sisterhood is we're not this clique that, is fake and just acts like they're in alignment. We really love each woman right where she's at. And I can tell you, Jenny has done that for me. I'm grateful that she gives me so much credit to her journey and her growth, but I can tell you that it's been equal. Iron sharpens iron. as a good friend sharpens a good friend. And she is somebody who consistently sharpens me, reminds me of my greatness, and also puts me in my place when I need to be put in my place. And so I'm grateful for people like that, because everybody can be a yes man, and some people just want to be a part of your energy. So what's up, beautiful ladies? I'm excited for you to be on this call tonight. We pray that you receive something that'll elevate you this week, this month, this year, and in your life. I know that sometimes a message for 45 minutes can roll off of your shoulders, be something that's good for the moment, and then kind of just like go away. But our prayer is that you really take on what we're talking about, whether you absolutely want to come and join us and link arms with us, or you choose to just go out and pursue your own thing. Our goal is to help make you better, to build up more women to have substance, to build up more women to know that they're worthy, that they have that self-respect and self-worth, can change how we stand and how we rise as women as an entirety. So we all win together, whether or not we're linking arms. But you know what? I think the most beautiful thing is that we're always saying, go sis. You got this, girl. Keep it up. Whatever your pursuit of ambition is excellent. So maybe I should introduce myself before I start going hard, right? But that's just who I am. So my name is Amanda Marshall. I am really grateful to be here with you tonight. I can tell you that I've had quite the journey. We're really going to be talking about vision, mission, goal setting tonight. Really, how do you make that come alive? Not just with the tools to plan, but the tools to implement in action. That way you can take your faith and partner it with your works and ensure that you're really going after the things that you're seeking. So I started this journey with self-love quite some time ago, back in 2009. And now I started an organization with my girl, Tanya Lucky. We had something called Lucky 7 Productions. It was really looking to uplift models. We are both models in the model industry, but providing some kind of light that was different than what we would usually get caught up in. So in that lifestyle, you can easily get caught up in drugs and alcohol and men, sex, validation, taking off more clothes. We were really striving to bring a different level of development. However, we weren't necessarily at a level ourselves. We were really, or I personally is still in development. And I can tell you that the best thing that I've learned in goal setting and vision is just doing it even when you don't think you're ready. Because I'm so grateful that I've had the experience to start as a vice president within an organization that fell and taught me a lot. And to be where I am today because of those lessons, it's taught me so much. And I can tell you it's continuously doing that. Over time, I developed an incredible organization called P31. It was an organization that I was really trying to be for others more than I was being myself. So really, I was wearing these masks and these hats and showing up a certain kind of way and acting like I had all the answers and trying to be for others. But I really had to take a really deep look inside and realize that I wasn't being for myself. So I started on a journey about 7 years ago, just really wanting to be healthy. Me and my mom partnered to really get healthy together. We got on a nutrition plan, started really joining this gym, started working out together. I dropped 23 pounds in 2.5 months. My mom dropped 35 pounds at the same time that I did. It was an incredible experience because it wasn't really about the physical transformation, although I would be lying if I didn't say I was feeling, myself a little bit. However, it was more about the mind transformation. I started to realize the importance of partnering with my body, taking care of my health. It wasn't about the weight. It's not about obesity or if you're, skinny. It's at the end of the day, are you healthy? Do you feel good? Do you have energy? Are you able to do the things you said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like it anymore? Do you have the mindset that takes you into drive mode when you want to park? And it's been an incredible journey. I've since then been able to put on 28 pounds of healthy weight. That number fluctuates. The corona, COVID had me in this house. So I'm like, ooh, 32 pounds? Can I say that's healthy? No. So we're just going to stick with the 28. All right. But it's just been an incredible journey to partner with women that continuously edify you to grow. I have an amazing husband, and I can say one of the most amazing things I love about him is truly the woman that I had to become to attract him. And I know that might sound selfish or a little boastful, but on my journey, I've realized that the woman that I was being was what I was attracting. And he is such an incredible man of God. He's powerful. Just, I could go on and on about my husband. He has been everything that I didn't know I needed, but everything I absolutely needed. And it's just amazing how when you let go and you trust God and you really truly surrender, how he'll bring great people into your life. So enough about me. Let's talk about what it really means to create vision in your life. And of course, I'll still implement my stories in here because that's what we do. We want to really create this space for you to grow. Sometimes it's in eliminating the things that are keeping you stagnant. Because many of us are on here and you have dreams, you have goals, but you allow opportunity after opportunity to pass you. For some reason, there's a resistance down on the inside of you because of experience that has really made you to be in a position to where your power is always covered with your pain. Maybe you being in this call right now, your mind already created resistance and saying, oh yeah, right, it's probably fake. I can't stand girls. Oh yeah, they're really doing it for real, because I've been there, right? I've been in situations where I'm like, oh, that sounds so great. Oh my, if I could do that, that would be amazing. And then all of a sudden a thought comes in, creeps in, and just kills my vibe. But I can tell you right now that it's just simple choice to do regardless of what you see. And that's what we call faith. Faith is really choosing to walk it out. Yes, it's hoping for things that you can't see. Yes, it's believing in things that you can't see. But your faith without your works is dead. So we can't say that we believe if we're sitting down and we're not moving. And I get sometimes we don't know how to move. Everybody on this call is in a different place. You're in a different place in your life, and I get that. Some women are striving for business goals. Some women are striving for career goals. Some women are striving for personal goals. And other women are like, of course everybody wants to reach goals, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make sure I keep these lights on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping these kids fed. Don't get a puppy if you're struggling. They're expensive. Okay, I just got one. They're a blessing though, because in a moment where I'm facing one of the hardest battles in my life, it's interesting what faith will create for you. Because I have this puppy that's really created this happiness for me, this joy for me, this distraction in a good and bad way. But my mom is dealing with something that's very serious, that's very scary. However, faith has produced a confidence inside of me of knowing that she will overcome. It's going to be another chapter in her story. She was diagnosed with leukemia last week and she is conquering it. She's on this call tonight, and I'm so proud of you, Mom, for choosing to rise above your circumstance, to put yourself in a position to get fed. That's how you create vision in your life. Despite what's going on around you, you have to be willing to rise up and choose a better path regardless of what you're going through. And sometimes that better path is just a small step to make yourself feel a little better. And maybe eventually it'll get larger and larger and you're able to actually pursue your goals in a storm. But at the end of the day, if you allow yourself to fall into a depressive state, if you allow yourself to be in a position to where you see darkness and you accept darkness, because we all see darkness, but it's what you accept. Because one thing that my mind knows, my body knows, my soul knows, because of who my God is, that every dark moment, there's a light at the end of that thing. And that light is actually what I need for my next level of growth. Life has a really interesting way at helping us elevate. So what does it look like for you? What goals have you been neglecting? If you're somebody who's a goal getter and you're killing the game and you're slaying and you're absolutely doing it, then your next level is helping somebody else get there. There's always a next level. There's always something more that we can pull out from down on the inside of us. I'm somebody that has been very into a lot of different things. I used to work a full-time job as an executive admin. I was also this little, I don't know what they would be, a tenant at my studio, AZ Mills here, this little place where you can record videos. It was a lot of fun. I made money, right? And then I also hosted parties and I went to different clubs and promoted, and then I modeled on top of that. Some of it was a hustle to make money and some of it was just doing it as a hobby. But regardless, I kept myself in several different lanes. And I can tell you, sis, you're not going to be able to slay in the lane that's made for you if you consistently hop over and over and you keep switching lanes and you keep wondering if this lane's better for you and you compare. Comparison will consistently kill your dreams because it's only either making you feel arrogant like you're better or making you feel like you're not enough. So all I can say is that the best way to grow is to look at the women, the man, the whoever next to you for encouragement and realize that your lane only you can slay in. But are you focusing on that lane? Are you really being faithful over your time? I have moments where I'm extremely faithful over my time. And I have moments that I'm extremely unfaithful over my time. So this isn't a moment to just say, oh, we're so powerful and great and perfect. No, it's about progress. But one thing that I know is I've gotten a lot better at just choosing discipline and consistency to reach the goals that I'm going for. I don't know what it is that's impacting you to be able to go for the things that you're seeking in your life. But I know one thing for sure is that you are the only one that can change that. Whatever distractions you may have, you get to choose to change it. So when you start to eliminate your pain and use it as fuel to fuel your purpose and fuel your passion and fuel your ambition and choose personal development, which is just developing yourself, being on this call, being around like-minded people, reading books, listening to audio, watching videos, whatever it might be to get your mind right. You can create more vision in your life that'll allow you to produce better results and more success. It's so amazing what happens when you choose to transform by the renewing of your mind. When you start to transform by the renewing of your mind, you realize that everything and anything that you set that mind to is possible. But because your mind is so powerful, it also produces this level of stagnation because what you believe is your reality. If you don't believe you can, then there's your answer for why you haven't. Belief, faith, partnering that with consistent action is all you need to be great. I can tell you along the journey of success, every successful person has fallen. You just get to choose how long you stay down and how many times you get up. And that will determine your level of success. And success is defined by you. I don't get to define what your success looks like. You don't get to define what my success looks like. Because peace at night when I go to sleep is a huge level of success, but it doesn't just come. It requires discipline and consistency of getting down on my face at the feet of God. It takes a discipline and consistency of allowing my mind to quiet, me to do the daily habits of writing, journaling, mind dumping, meaning getting everything out in your head and writing it down. The simple things that people don't think it takes all that. A lot of times people will say, oh, okay, I've heard of that. I've heard to do that. Have you done it? And have you done it consistently? I don't care what you know. I want to know what you do. There's a very big difference in reaching the goals that you're seeking based on the action in which you operate with. Because it's going to produce another level of belief. Sometimes we need tangible proof that where we're going is the right direction. And God understands that. I really believe that God will consistently allow us to hit milestones so we can have, if you will, fleshly results to remind us that we're going the right way. And whatever it is that you're seeking to do, sis, I just want to encourage you to do it. To write that book, to start that nonprofit organization, to go out there and just put a group of people together to feed the homeless. It doesn't have to be this major, crazy thing, but I can tell you when you do it and when you accomplish it, you don't just talk about it, you don't just plan it, you actually accomplish it. It'll create another level of vision for your life. Something else that's really, really blessed me in my life is taking time to just vision. Visionary practices will change everything. Where a man doesn't have vision, people perish. What are you striving for? What is your next level? Jenny and I are opening up our own space, partnering as well with my husband, Izzy. And we get to not only plan it, not only even take the steps and action items that it takes to actually get the place, right? But we also need to take time to have vision, to sit down for 5, 10 minutes a day, whatever you can. Some people have created the discipline to do 20 minutes a day. But if you haven't had the discipline, you haven't started, give yourself 2 minutes. Why not start somewhere? And visualize what you want. Think about the way that the floor is going to look. How will it smell when you walk in the building? Who will be at the front there creating the shakes and the teas? What kind of workouts will be going on? What will it look like inside? What kind of shakes would I be able to order? Smoothies would I be able to order? Jenny's Donuts being there. Positive affirmation all over the walls, like literally seeing it, smelling it, feeling it, the bathroom being clean, Jenny. We will have a clean bathroom in the name of Jesus. Okay, girl? Like, it's like visualizing. Writing that book that I've been saying I'm going to write for so long, right? So here's the book. It's almost done, but God allowed me to delay because there's more to the chapter in my book than I was going to put into it. So sometimes a delay, no, rephrase, all things work together for good. So even your procrastination, even your mistakes are going to work together for good. And you'll see why. But that doesn't mean to just be like, God's going to work this thing out. I don't got to do it. You get to do your part. But what does that look like for you? When you're setting goals, are you setting tangible, timely goals and milestones in between that? Yes, I know you want to buy a house, but what are you doing right now to fix your credit? What are you doing right now to look at the debt you have? How are you paying things off? Before Jenny quit her job, she paid off her car. She wanted to ensure she didn't have an extra expense outside of her rent. Of course, she has cell phone and insurance, but she did what she could to eliminate the bills so that she can temporarily live in a way that most people won't, so she can permanently live in a way that most people can't. What are you doing to put yourself just a little bit more ahead today? How has the coronavirus served you? Because we can talk about all day how it's impacted our lives in a negative way. And trust me, your people on Facebook are doing that for you. You don't even got to add to it. There's enough. How has it served you? How has it provided more time, more energy for you to implement into things? And those that are still working, I absolutely applaud you and I appreciate your service. But how has that then made you grow? How have you been able to get overtime to get more money? Whatever it might be, there's always a silver lining inside of your storm. How will you use what you have to get to the next level? Because excuses can always come to steal our dreams. Have a thankful heart every night, trusting that God has a plan, that everything that you're seeking can be yours. Align your desires with His will, and I promise you'll have everything you want. And honestly, I realized that in my goal setting, in vision, in trusting the process, my belief, all of that allowed room for God to do things that I couldn't think or imagine, because that's how great He is. Be aware of the people that you're around. If you have dream killers, watch your circle. It's so important. I just want to sit here and give you everything to be great, but I also want to respect your time and the women that get to speak after me. I know they're going to have some really powerful stuff to say. So I definitely want you to stay plugged into our sisterhood in whatever capacity you can. You're going to learn more about how you can get involved. And honestly, we want to join with you. We want to join forces so that you can become a better woman and then help us help others become better. But in this process of becoming better, you can't really truly say that you are unless you have fruit from your labor. And these women are truly fruit from my labor. They're fruit from my labor of choosing to love myself, choosing to go through the hard things, choosing to rise anyway, choosing to hold for my mom and be her rock and know that I can, provides a space of vision that says I could do that too. These women are the fruits of my labor, not because of just what I've invested in them, but more importantly, what I've invested in myself. And I pray to God every day that their lives are always better because of me, even if I'm just a piece of their testimony, because life will change. We may not be connected every day forever when we're 60, but I pray that every single one of these women that shared tonight will always say, I'm so grateful Amanda Marshall was in my life. And the first woman that I get to bring on is somebody that really held for me in so many moments of darkness. We've been friends for 1,000 years. I don't know how long anymore, okay? It's been for a long time. She was the person I called whenever I was going through domestic violence. She was also the person I called when I decided I wanted to change my life. She was somebody that I consistently kept in my circle even when we disconnected because God said so. I'm grateful she's here. I'm proud of her like growth, development, the mother she is. She holds in such a way that just really inspires me. And I absolutely honor the woman she is. So please give it up for Raquel.
Damn, bro, my heart so fast. I'm like, all in my feelings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you so much. And just, I want to take this moment to say thank you for never giving up on me, because I've been invited to be a part of this for the 7 years she's been doing this. And I turned that down for 4 years because sometimes, hi, my name is Raquel. Sometimes, you know, we're so powerful and we're so passionate and we speak with so much truth in our shares that we just are so fired up to go right ahead. But sometimes you need to have those friends who will push and push and push until you're really ready to take those steps for you. Because at the end of the day, the steps are for you to better yourself, to heal, to become a better person. And I can sit here and say, I've been doing this for 3 years. I don't even know. I feel like 3 years sounds too short, maybe 4. I'm not sure. I've been doing this for long enough to know that my life is different. Who I was 3-4 years ago is not who I am today. And I'm so proud of that growth because I chose to work on myself. I chose to heal. I chose to grow up and be better and seek better and create vision. So Rain has been many, many things for me, but it's been definitely the pillar for me to create a vision. I never saw myself as a woman who would hold for other women, and as a person who would change her ways and work on her temper and heal and forgive and grow up and leave the party scene, and instead use that time to build something for me and for my kids' future. So for me, that's something I'm super passionate about. You know, I've never created a vision before this, and now like I create vision. I talk about my future nutrition club. I talk about, you know, what I'm building, ideas on how to build what I'm building. And most importantly, I look back at all the women I've impacted in this journey, and I'm so grateful that I get to do that. There's nothing more powerful to see women that I connected with, because that's just, we were meant to connect, and to see them thrive and to see them chasing goals and to see them creating their own visions for themselves and for their families. And so that's something I'm super passionate about. Like I said, I've been doing this for 3 years. I don't even know. But within that, I started my nutrition plan. I was able to drop 52 pounds and just change my entire life. Not because of the physical results are amazing. It gives you confidence and so much belief in yourself, but because of the mindset shift that it did. It showed me what was possible and what I could create if I really set my mind to it. I've been working for a lawyer, criminal law lawyer, as a secretary for 10 years now, on and off 10 years. And as grateful as I am for the job, I'm like, I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to build something for me so I can have my nutrition club. So my kids come from school and do homework at the club while I have people coming and creating relationships and continuing to impact lives and give my life more purpose. That's what fires me up. I want to be my own boss. And I know that having the women I have alongside with me, continuing to push me, to hold for me, we bounce ideas off each other, we come up with stuff, we create funny TikToks, whatever. We hold for each other and we grow together. And I'm just so excited for what this is going to bring. So thank you for listening.
Yes, Raquel. She always brings so much fire and energy every time she shares. And, you know, it's always from her heart. And being able to see her growth since I've known her has been amazing with her beautiful babies. But what's up, ladies? My name is Sarah. I've been a part of Rain and all of this for 2.5 years. And it's just been truly a blessing to really have this space for me to be able to work on myself and to make small changes for the betterment of my life, but not only that, but for the betterment of other women's life as well. the women that I have in my life, my sisters, my baby sister's been on this journey with me, and we've been working out, eating, better, and, just being active together. People from, church and high school, middle school even, I've been able to now connect with women from all those different spaces in my life. But it all started with me and making that decision for myself to get better and to get healthier. And for me, within my first 90 days of being on my nutrition plan and working on myself, I lost 22 pounds. And it's been just incredible to keep up with that and to get better and better as I grow and as I go. And for me, when I was thinking about this topic about pursuing your ambition and goal setting, one thing that I really thought about was like, wow, I have so many different goals. I could go in so many different directions. I have like a big vision to be able to, start my own nonprofits. I'm a social worker. I would say I've always been a social worker because I've always had a heart for helping people, but more so families and children. And so when I really think about the vision that I've been given to start nonprofit schools all over Africa, and nonprofit organizations here and things like that, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that is so much, that is so big. But when I think back into my life and all the little steps and all the little work that I've done within RAINN and within this platform, it makes it seem possible. Like it's still far away, but it makes it seem possible because I know that every day I get to work on myself. Every day I get to set smaller goals. And yes, you're going to get knocked down. Yes, there's going to be obstacles that are placed in your path and in your way just to show you exactly how strong you are and who you are. And so knowing that I'm able to accomplish and overcome small obstacles and set small goals for myself every day and being disciplined in the small that I have now, I know that I'm going to be capable and even stronger to be able to accomplish those big goals and visions and purpose and all that I have later on. So it's just been so awesome. Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to share.
Great job, Sarah. I was like, yes, every time you guys talk, I'm like, those are my friends. Those are my friends. So powerful. Hi, ladies. My name's Calvana. I've been a part of RAINN for 4 years. I started on my nutrition plan. So how I got started was pre-RAINN, just trying to get healthy. I started my nutrition plan and I ended up losing 30 pounds. And I was just thinking, like, how can I explain this? So you know how when you first do something, like let's say the electric slide, I feel like everybody knows how to do electric slide. So you do the basic steps, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have my smoothies in the morning, I'm gonna meal prep and stuff like that. But then once you get the hang of it, you start dipping a little bit lower, putting your own flavor to it. So that's kind of what happened with me. So first it was me taking care of myself. Then my coach, Queen Leader Cass, let me know that this could be a side hustle. I can help other people. And then I got passionate about helping other women. But then I'm like, okay, what I do is I'm an art teacher. That's my full-time job. Helping women doing the empowerment thing is my side hustle. But how can I put a little flavor to it? How can I dip a little bit lower? And the women in RAINN really encouraged me, and not only encouraged me, but supported me in taking on my vision. So I had the vision of doing a sip and paint, but not a regular sip and paint. So sip and paint, instead of drinking wine, we're drinking energy teas. Women are fueling themselves, feeling good, enjoying themselves, positive vibes, and also doing something that I love. And when Amanda was talking about, like, once you actually take the action steps to put your vision into play, like, you get fired up a whole different way. And I'm getting a little emotional talking about it, but it's just really cool that now we have, like, my conversations now are totally different than they were like a few years ago. First, like, building up the confidence within myself, being able to do that for other women, being able to have group chats where we hit each other up with random ideas, like, ooh, you should do this, or this is how we're going to execute this. This is how we're going to empower other women. Here's a grant you can apply for to help further your business. Like, those are the conversations that I have with the women in this group, and I'm forever thankful for it. So thanks for listening to my share.
Yay! That was my cousin, and I miss her so much. I'm house sitting for her, and everything's great. Your house isn't burned down. It's good. I am so excited for all of you beautiful queens to be on this call specifically, because I guarantee you that you are going to get in touch with your true self. You're going to enhance all the creativity that you have, because you're going to be surrounded by a sisterhood that's gonna pour into you and pull out of you all the things that you forgot that you love to do. Not only that, you're gonna build goals and map out things that you need to do to be able to live the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. I am confident in this because it happened to me. I've been a part of RAINN for almost 4 years now. In addition to all those great things that I told you, I was able to drop 3% body fat and put on 20 pounds of healthy weight. Lots of energy, and I love to say that I poop twice a day. That's my thing. I'm also confident in not just the physical results, but all of the other things that I've picked up from being a part of this sisterhood. For 3 years, I didn't have a car, and my goal was to get a car. So again, being part of this sisterhood, I picked up financial tools to be able to be responsible. So unemployment hit, and it was dropping fat checks. Yes, I could have went ham, but instead of doing that, I made sure to pay my rent I paid 4 months of rent. I put money aside to get a car. I got a car. I got the plug on a grant, got another fat check, put some more money on rent, got my teeth deep cleaned, and now I have a little bit of money to put towards either getting some new shoes or getting some dresses or getting something. But what I chose to do with that is invested in making some creative t-shirts and sell them. The only way that I was able to think of that is because Kels and Raquel, too many they brought out the creativity in me. Being around all these business entrepreneur women, it pulled out the idea of I need to sell these damn shirts. Being around people like Cass and Amanda who save their money, I'm like, I need to put this money aside that I'm making. I need to make sure that I'm tithing. I need to make sure that I'm investing in my products so I continue to get these bomb results. So when I'm selling these shirts, I can model them. You know what I'm saying? So being a part of this sisterhood is amazing. You don't just get physical results. You gain so many tools that are going to uplift you and build the lifestyle that you have always dreamed of. Vision is everything. And I just see myself and my sisters sitting on a beach along with all of the rest of y'all, drinking whatever we want to drink because we are bosses. We are women out here making money. So I love you guys, and I'm just so excited that you're about to be a part of the sisterhood. Mute me. Sure.
Hear me? Can you hear me, Amanda? Okay, perfect. I be having all the issues over here. Hi, queens. My name is Cass. I'm so glad it was muted because I was laughing at Candy. I was imagining myself on a beach somewhere. Thank you for that vision. And that's exactly what this sisterhood is all about. I'm so grateful for every single one of the queens that have shared so far. My name is Cass. Yes, Raquel, clap it up for that one. I've been on this incredible journey for honestly 7 years, but I've been a part of RAINN specifically for 3 years. Amanda had spoke about P31 earlier, and that's actually, where my journey began. At that time, I was somebody that was looking for something. I was looking for women, I was looking for friends, I was looking for something that was more than myself. So I actually, at the same time, locked arms with Amanda and started my nutrition plan. And I went down to about a size 2, y'all. I lost 20 pounds in my first 2 months of starting my nutrition plan and got really healthy, honestly. My family has obesity. My family has a lot of people that have health issues. My father passed away from health issues. So it's really important for me to take care of my health. But I decided to switch it up, y'all, because I was like, I'm not, skinny isn't my thing. So now I'm thick with it. I got, some thick thighs, a booty, thin waist. So, pushing for some new results. And that's exactly what this sisterhood does for you. I've been on this journey for 7 years and I struggle with things, right? But my sisters uphold me and push me to my next level. And when I think about it, I'm somebody that's always been very goal driven. I have a master's, I've owned 2 homes. Like I'm somebody that's always striving for more. But at the same time, I've never really strove for things that I wanted. The degrees, the house, all of that is because somebody else told me I needed that stuff. And so what this sisterhood has done is it's actually pushed me to go for things that I want to do. It's pushed me to be like, okay, Cass, what do you need to do in this season right now that you're not doing? As Amanda was talking, I was like, man, COVID has quieted my life. My best friend is on the call, and COVID has definitely removed so many distractions for me. And I hear God clearly telling me,
You know, you have your mindset on things, but your distractions keep you from moving forward. So we're going to remove a lot of stuff off your plate. We're going to remove people out of your life so you can go forward with the things that you want to do. You know, I trade Forex on the side. It's giving me time to actually study and learn something that my mind loves to do, but it's also giving me the capacity to connect with people in a different aspect just so I can elevate myself the way I want to do. So I'm forever grateful for this sisterhood and just the ladies that hold me accountable. So what's next for all of you queens? You know, you're on this call, you're listening. I feel so motivated. My heart is racing, and it's just because these calls matter to us. They matter to me, and they should matter to you too. And what we want to do is definitely extend an invite to you to join our squad. You know, we're on a mission to really change lives. We change lives every single day, honestly, whether it's, you know, having conversations with us. We run 21-day challenges. We're currently in the last week of our 21-day challenge. You know, if it wasn't COVID times, we run 6-week workshops. We do different things to really empower women to be the best of themselves, to really teach them how to love on themselves and to help them elevate to the next level. And we want you to be a part of that. So we're asking that you lock arms with our vision and our mission to impact women's lives and create a source for additional income. You know, something that wasn't extremely shared on this call is our income that we make, but all of us make extra money. You know, we, in our business, we get paid a check on the 15th of every month. And just a quick plug, I've been in this business extremely part-time for the past couple of months because I've been focused on myself. But my check that I received off of my business was enough to pay my car note. And I have a new car, and that thing is kind of, ugh, right? That payment, I don't want to pay it. But the check helped me cover that. So we definitely want to plug you into that. We also want you to take time to schedule a one-to-one queen elevation with the queen that invited you to this call. I really want to encourage you to hit them up after this call and schedule a time. Set a time up. Don't say, oh, I'll reach out to him tomorrow. Don't say, oh, I'll reach out to him, you know, on the weekend. Schedule it today. We have a huge event going on this weekend, and we're going to be so fired up into this. Right now is the time to really lock arms with us because our energy is shifting. We're up to something good. We really want to focus on your mind, your body, your soul, and we really want to make sure that we get to know you on a deeper level. And also, with that being said, we want to make sure that you're joining our calls every single Wednesday. Our calls they're powerful. I just invited somebody to this call and they said, will it cost me anything? And I'm like, man, how powerful is that we're out here, a girl gang, hosting calls, feeding your soul, feeding your mind. You don't get that everywhere. So we want you to plug in every single Wednesday because we changed the topics, but we're also asking for you to bring somebody with you. Think about who could have been impacted by talking about goals and ambition. I'm somebody that's focused on that, and this call did something for me. So think about the queen that you want to invite to the call next week with us. It's the same exact time, 6:15 p.m. Pacific time. It's the same link. You don't have to wait for nobody to send it to you. Just save that link in your phone. Actually, do me a favor and go into your calendar and put it on your calendar reoccurring every Wednesday at 6:15 and put the link in there so you have it. No excuses, because I promise you it will change your life. And if you have hesitation, it's because this is meant for you. So thank you again, queens, for joining our call. Thank you for locking arms with us. Remember to reach out to the queen leader that invited you tonight. We really want you to lock arms, get your one-on-one scheduled, and let's turn up together, y'all. I'm lit. I'm really pumped over here. We're gonna go ahead and unmute everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're not gonna unmute everybody. I need to take a second. Our Herba Mom is on here. And she's somebody that I've known for 7 years. I'm actually probably gonna get emotional. She's somebody that I just hit up on the side and said, I'm praying for you and I love you. And she holds for all of us. She is the one that created the beautiful life, Amanda, that we're so grateful for. So I really wanna take a second to recognize her. If you could get in the chat and send her love, if you can unmute your phone and send her love, we're uplifting you in prayer, Mom. We love you, we're standing with you, we're fighting with you. You know, God is a conqueror and you're gonna conquer every bit of this. And I know that it's not easy. You're on this call, that's not easy, but it shows how strong you are. And we absolutely love you so, so much. So if everybody can unmute their phone and show Mama Angela some love, y'all. We love you. We love you.
Love you, Mama.
Love you.
Love you, Mama.
Love you,
We're
Mom.
going to be
Praying for you.
Family.
already.
Love you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mom.
Love you, Mama.
Love you guys. God bless everybody.
We're all happy.
I'm like Candy rapping for you.
There you go. Candy gonna make you laugh.
Tears, laugh real quick.
Love you, queens.
Love you, Candace.
I love you 'cause you make